Now, Terra Luna Classic continues to maintain those levels around 10,000 points per coin. And guys, we have a lot going on in the community right now, and it deserves discussing. Some of it even includes the possible repegging of UST. Now, I myself don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. When you fail at something once, I don't know if we should fail at it twice. But hey, if we've learned from the mistakes, if we know how to do it better now, it could be something to look into that could absolutely drive Terra Luna Classic back higher in price if it's done right. So I want to discuss the pros and cons of that. I want to discuss who's talking about it and if it could happen or not. And I also want to talk about some of these major burns, dude. Oh my god. Lunatics token, they're full of lunatics, man. They're burning Luna Classic like it shouldn't even exist. We're going to talk about it. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting 6 free stocks. $1 crypto trade, you're going to get $5 in free crypto, so make sure to check that out. But let's talk about, what do we want to do? Let's start with the burns first. We'll get the burns out of the way, and then we'll jump into this possible repegging because, like I say, I think it could be a good idea. I think it could be a terrible idea too, though. So let's talk about a Lunatics token really quick. Guys, they're like 2 weeks old. The price of their coin is already up like 400-500%. Volume is still doing well, but we have to admit the volume was much better upon release when everybody was hyped up and excited about it. But nonetheless, they are burning 50 million Terra Luna Classic 3 days in a row. I think they started on, Sunday? They burned another 50 million today with Matt Perry, and they're burning another 50 million tomorrow. This is going to take them to 700 million Terra Luna Classic burnt in basically a 2-week period. They have surpassed all of the other Terra Luna Classic burners, and they are just running wild with these burns. So what does this tell us? This obviously tells us that the lunatics that are willing to support other projects, the lunatics for Terra Luna Classic that are willing to support other projects like lunatics. There's too many lunatics in this thing anymore. It's obvious that people want burns. I mean, that's the way to put it. If people are so focused on burning, and they are willing to support these causes that burn Terra Luna Classic, it is an amazing thing to see, and it truly does mean that if we continue on in the same direction, we will absolutely be able to reduce the supply of Terra Luna Classic back down to what it was. Now, I completely understand. Even if we're able to keep this same pace up and Lunatics continues to burn, maybe 1 billion tokens a month, whatever pace they end up at, it's going to take a very long time, and we do need to burn many, many more than 1 billion tokens a month. If you're looking at the outstanding supply, and it's well above, almost 7 trillion, right? If you're burning 1 billion a month, you're only burning 12 billion a year. It's going to take you roughly 100 years to burn 1 trillion tokens. Multiply that by 7. I mean, you guys can do the math. I know you can, and it's going to take a very long time at the current pace, but that's where the 1.2% burn tax comes in. That's where you and your creativity come in to take these burns to the next level. It can absolutely be done, but we can't stop, we can't get comfortable, and we can't expect somebody else to do it for us. I mean, it's simple as that. If you guys have an idea, get that idea out there, and if you're not willing to run with it, maybe somebody else is. So guys, I am definitely excited about what Lunatics token is doing out there. I know there are bigger and better things ahead. I would love to see the 1.2% burn tax implemented one step at a time, right? We're taking it one step at a time, and we are always moving forward. Now let's talk about this interesting plan that's floating around out there by some of the Terra rebels to repeg Terra Luna Classic and UST. Look, that's the reason we're in this mess in the first place, is that it became depegged. And I did read through the proposal on the Medium blog there. There was a lot of stuff that I did and did not understand, and I don't understand the intricacies of pegging a stable coin through an algorithm and what it takes on the development side to do that. And I'll be the first to admit that I don't know what it costs or what it takes to develop these projects. But what I do know is if there are any loopholes, if there's the tiniest crack in the system, it will be exploited. People will take advantage of it. You got high frequency trading. You've got people who are willing to arbitrage like they did on centralized and decentralized exchanges. And it doesn't matter if they're making a penny at a time. They will do it until they break the system. So if we decide and if we try to repeg Terra Luna Classic and UST, it is going to be vital that it is perfection. If it ends up coming together again and falling apart, I don't know. I really don't know if Terra Luna Classic will be able to basically handle and survive a second death. I mean, think about that. If they didn't get it right the first time, is it because they were negligent? If they didn't get it right the first time, is it because they just didn't look hard enough at the code? What would change now? And these are just questions that go through my mind. What would change now to indicate that this is correct? This is the way to do it. This is the future for Terra Luna Classic. Guys, I don't know. To me, it sounds like Do Kwon could walk and open the door and walk right back into the room and act like he never left if we repeg UST and Terra Luna Classic. And that is the last thing that I would want, is to see Do Kwon open the door and say, honey, I'm home, and just act like he never left the show, and now all of a sudden he's in charge again because UST and Terra Luna Classic are pegged together. So if this is a direction that the lunatics or the Terra Luna Classic army, community, whatever, wants to go, I guess just tread carefully, because we saw it fall apart in the first place. It could absolutely fall apart again, but there's always a but. In the off chance that it works, yes, it would restore Terra Luna Classic back to what it originally was and what it was originally intended to be. So look, there's a lot of big information and a lot of big ideas flying around out there right now. Don't be afraid to get your ideas down in the comments below. Throw them out on Twitter, whatever you guys want to do. Join the Discord down there. Get your ideas going on in the Discord too, because at this point in the game, it doesn't seem like anything is a bad idea or anything is the wrong idea as long as it's trying to take Terra Luna Classic to the next level. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And of course, if this button right here is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. You're getting 6 free stocks on Webull. Join the Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.